Old rags, new bags. Worn as clothes, textiles are a beautiful thing. But dumped on the streets, they're an ugly nuisance. Like in Zimbabwe's capital, Harare, where waste collection is often inefficient. That bothers 22-year-old Gladys Chibanda. So she collects the leftover fabric at tailor shops and uses it to create beautiful clothing for objects like notebooks and diaries, or even picture frames.
So, the process of garment making involves cutting fabric into different styles. Research shows that 16% of it is counted as waste. So we as Crafted Inc., we collect this waste fabric from tailors to make useful things like gift bags, gift boxes, and notebooks. These products are used by people as corporate gifts or personalized gifts for those clients that want to strengthen their relationships. We have generated more than 20,000 in the last 2 years of operations in revenue, and we are looking forward to generate about 160,000 in 5 years.
If we went outside Zimbabwe, largely Africa, because you've gotten an African bias to a large extent, which is where I think the competition for your wares will come out of. Where are the biggest craft projects in this country? On this continent?
Particularly these products of this range, it's in Nigeria, Kenya, and a bit of South Africa.
And what is their participation in the markets that you've just mentioned, that Zimtrade highlighted as potential for you to go to?
So most of them, they focus more on accessories, fashion, and they don't really do gift bags and notebooks. So I'm seeing this as an opportunity that can appeal regionally, especially in the African countries that can connect with the fabric.
You still believe you have a market for notebooks in this digital era?
There's a high rise in millennials buying handmade luxury notebooks because of the digital onslaught. They are trying to find the traditional ways of connecting with emotions. So they are buying more traditional notebooks, especially the handmade luxury notebooks, instead of using the tablets and apps.
Leslie.
All right. Thank you, Gladys. Boxes. I think you have got a very good logo there. A very good logo. My suggestion is probably your work should have an encryption of that logo so that we can associate with it. If I get to see it in the UK, I can relate that that's Gladys brand. So I think as an improvement from what you are already doing, right, there is now need for you to push the brand, because the reason why we continuously want to use a body line is because of how it was branded and how it was pushed to us. So I think pretty much most of the issues, like, it really shows that your business is structured. Most of the issues you have covered. I think Jackie had also interrogated some of the issues that I was also keen to understand in terms of the market, in terms of how you are going to compete with. I know Ghanaians are very good with this, Nigerians also, and people from Kenya, I think, around that area. They are also very good in this kind of art. As an exporter, what is the strategy? How are you going to get in there and compete with other brands?
So there are different types of materials that connect with people regionally. So in Ghana, there is the Adinkra, and in Nigeria, there is also the Kente in Ghana as well. So those different fabrics connect with them differently. So I would like to make the products surrounding their major or their most worn or their most used fabric that really connects with their culture and their traditions.
You've got an amazing product, and I think the only thing that you need is a little bit of mentorship, just to guide you on. I know you've already got your target markets, so I don't want to spend too much time asking you any questions. Well done on a beautiful presentation, and my judgment for you is a big yes.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Gladys, it's a yes from me as well, but in the next stage, I'd want you to be able to support those numbers. It's going to matter. You've got to know your market size and where you come in. Be very specific.
All right. From my side, I think this is a good business model. I think you're already at a certain stage of business maturity, which we appreciate. It's a yes from me.
Thank you so much.
And Gladys, on your presentation, I loved your presentation. You also just need to come with the energy to persuade your people. So I'd really like big smiles and talking a lot more confidently. This might be your first pitch, but your next one should be a lot better, more expressive. But otherwise, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're going to the next round.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Gladys.
Hello, Eagles. My name is Miss Bakasa, and I'm so happy to see you here. Why? Because you survived COVID-19. One of the reasons you survived COVID-19 is because of good hygiene, which is where we come in as Olive Virgin Private Limited. Our company is focused on doing three things. We manufacture detergents, disinfectants, and also offer deep cleaning services to schools, hospitals, restaurants, just to make sure that everyone has got good hygiene. What we also do is that as part of our corporate social responsibility, we have got a trust called Headrooms Matter, which focuses on the girl child because our company is owned by a female. And to do that, we created a journal called the Headrooms Matter Journal, which we also give to our different communities that we serve. And we also offer trainings. But back to hygiene. At Olive Virgin Private Limited, we have got a brand that we started with called Kwesha, which is what you have on your tables today. Kwesha is in more than 600 shops. We started last year, and we've managed to do this through serving our community, and it's something we are very happy about. And as of this year, we've expanded our product line to Wave, which is what you see on the screen here. We are very excited to launch Wave actually on Monday. Today, as we speak, we are in production, and we do not have any samples with you. So we are currently manufacturing sanitizers, disinfectants, your bleach, your hard surface cleaner, your scoring powder, and your toilet cleaner. And we believe we are going to take the market by storm. And it is because of this reason that we believe this program is going to help us as we are looking forward to exporting not to other countries and not only focus in Zimbabwe. Thank you.
Thank you. Very well put together presentation. Tell us a bit more about the financials.
When we started last year, we started mainly focusing on this. We started pushing the product last year, and because we have been in more than 600 shops, and our shops mainly include individually owned supermarkets, not your TM Pick and Pay, mainly because we do not have the financial muscle to actually be able to supply those supermarkets. And as of last year, we managed to raise about $10,000. And as of this year, thanks to UNDP, who believed in our project, we managed to get funding of close to $18,000. And as a result, we are going to be able to fund our project to be able to actually be in the main retail areas like TM and OK.
So how did you arrive at the 600 outlet figure?
We keep a database of our clients.
How do you differentiate yourself from your competitors in the market?
First and foremost, if you look at our from the when the product is sitting on the shelf, we have got our own different mold for the scoring powder. We are the only people with this mold because we are trying to move away from just copying the generic bottles that are on the market. So we want to really try and be different. Also, our product is called Kwesha. This came as a result of, I'm a woman, I do dishes. At times when I burn a pot, and you try to scrub with other products that are on the market, you need to go outside and use sand to make sure that you finish rubbing off that pot. And so Kwesha was born out of that need to solve that problem as a woman, to say, okay, fine, how am I going to differentiate my product? And so our grains that we use in Kwesha are a little bit harder, but they're not bad for your pots, but they do get the grit from the pots.
Okay, and your pricing point in comparison to your competitors?
You see, now the thing with pricing is that, especially with detergents, if your prices are too low, the consumer might think your product is a bit inferior. So we just try and benchmark our products with what is already on the market so that we do not shoot ourselves in the foot. But in terms of production, in terms of everything, we are that competitive.
Fantastic.
All right. In terms of strategy, what strategy are you driving? Is it differentiation? Is it cost-based? Because when she asked the price point, you said you are not lower than other brands because you want people to believe. I think maybe it's a trade secret, I'm not sure. But what is your strategy?
Okay.
Is it differentiation? Is it cost-based?
Okay. So to go back on what I had said to her, in terms of pricing, obviously it's not 50 cents, 50 cents. So our price may just be a bit lower, but the margins will not be that different. Because I answered like that because of...
Fair and fine, I'm happy.
Okay, that's
What
fine.
is your strategy?
Okay, so we focus on offering cost-effective, high-quality products because we are targeting at the communities that are underserved. Now, when you look at cholera, when you look at other emerging diseases, it's because maybe detergents are there because we're not the first company to do detergents. They are already in the market. But we want to try and make sure that even our distribution channels, I mentioned the other shops that are not mainly like your individual owned shops. And we also, even in terms of our marketing, we take on women and try and empower them, and then they take the product to the market. And by removing the middleman, which is your main supermarkets, we are able to push down our product to clients at reasonable enough prices.
What's constraining you to really come up with a completely different thing? Because packaging matters.
Okay.
Packaging can actually differentiate you from the other competitors.
Yes.
But in a way, everyone who is thinking of, we had several guys here, the same thing. So what is happening in the industry? Why are we going that route? Are we doing Me Too products, or try to make me understand that?
Okay, thank you for the question. As I mentioned, the scoring powder, this is our own mold. There's no one else in the market that has this. But what happens in supermarkets is that there are already people that have gone before us, and there's shelf space. Now, what supermarkets want, they just want products that are going to fit into they call them categories. If it's a category, if it's a scoring powder category, there are already molds that are approved. Because I even had problems. And you know, when you are developing your own mold, there are costs that are incurred. And as a startup, these are only things that we can maybe be able to do as we grow the brand. But for instance, when I started this and I created my own mold, I shot myself in the foot because a year and a half later, the person who was doing my mold had not brought back my mold. And I had no containers. I had a factory that I was renting. I ended up closing it because the bottles were not there. And then the bottles come, you put them on the shelf, and then buyers can simply say something like, you know what, it's too small for what you want.
All right, interesting. Yeah. What is your current capacity? For Kwesha, I think that's the brand that you can give us figures. What is your current capacity?
For Kwesha
right now, what can you do in a month?
Okay, for Kwesha right now, we've got about 30 tons of product. And for the sanitizer, we are able, literally right now, we are able to push out 5,000.
30 tons, is it your output or is product that you have in stock?
It's product we have in stock.
What is your current capacity? What is your output?
In terms of our output, we're able to push out about 10 kgs a month. No, not 10 kgs, 10 tons.
10 tons a month.
Yes. Okay.
Judges, I'm ready to put up my decision. Well, I'm happy with the milestone, right?
Thank you.
I'm happy with the confidence. I'm happy with the strategy. Because instead of getting into the deep waters, you opted for alternative markets. which is something that is good. I respect that. But there are issues around your packaging. I think there's a lot to be done. You know, I actually used a pen to actually check. Is this semi-gloss is what? This is purely paper.
Okay.
And with the nature of your product, this is liquid. If there's any spillage that happens, then it automatically affects the label. So I think there's a lot that needs to be done in terms of presentation. This is something that just need a bit of panel beating, but I think you are somewhere. You have made headway, you have made milestones. So it's a yes from me.
Thank you.
It's a yes from me. You've been quiet, but it's a yes from me.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think you've got your third yes. You've reached a lot of milestones. You're very aware of where your flaws are and you know where your strengths are. And I would say just continue on that same trajectory, and sky's only the beginning.
Hello, Igus. My name is Kudzai. I'm representing Kuva Bottlers. It's a cordial company, manufacturing company. We also do soft drinks. We are based in Grenada side. At the moment, we are supplying in OKs. That's the cordials, the concentrate, the ones that you dilute. We also have, they come in 2 liters and 5 liters. And that one that you are holding, it's actually the market shocker. That one, it's an innovative one, which is meant, which has got, we wanted to come up with a product that is, we put less raw materials, but it creates more output. So it's creating more with less. So this is the product that you are seeing. This one, this innovation also has no tetrazine in it. So our objective now is to enter into other countries which are not just Zimbabwe, because in Zimbabwe we're actually supplying almost all over Zimbabwe in terms of the market coverage that OK has. So our product is there as well. Then that product surprises in one fact, because if you see that one, it's a 250 mils, but when it is diluted, it produces 20. But when you look at other 2 liters, it's the dilution is 1:4.
I have a question, especially on this product here. I was reading on the instructions. So if I just put this into 20 liters of water, I have some juice instantly?
That one, you put 2 liters of sugar on top. Then with that concentration, then you produce 20 liters.
2 kgs of sugar?
Yes, 2 kgs of sugar.
So I need some sugar to make the drink complete?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So please explain the process to me again.
With that concentrate, like for example, the lime concentrate, what you just do, just pour it and you also pour sugar, 2 liters, then you just put water, 20 liters of water. Then you stir, then that's the
How much sugar?
2 kgs only.
Wow, it's an extra.
Yeah.
It's quite some work for you to do.
Yeah.
Why did you not include the sugar in the product?
Yeah, this one was, we were targeting vendors who wanted to sell. It's like a concentrate, it's like a raw material that they use when they want also to manufacture drinks.
Okay, what if I want to buy this for my kids?
Yes, we also have some other drinks like I was telling you, these ones. These ones, the concentrate, they're just ready to dilute, 1:4. So this one, it's actually targeting those small entrepreneurs who would also want to do the business.
So this is not for direct consumers?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So this is not your mainline product?
Yes, this is not my mainline product.
Okay. Why didn't you bring those for your presentation? If that is, what do you want to export? Is it this or
that one?
It's those?
Yeah, these ones.
This is your main.
For now, that's where.
This is your main export product that you want to export.
Yes, for now.
Not
that is
that
one. Yeah, that one.
Not that one.
Yeah, that one for now.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
You've been operating since 2017.
Yes.
Can you give us a rundown of your financials?
Yeah, in terms of
revenue?
Yeah, this business on a monthly basis, like in 2017, we're using United States dollars. Yeah, it was about, for monthly, when talk of sales of around 50,000, that's when we started.
Can you go to your annual revenue 2017-2018 financial year?
Okay, for that one, it was about, we can talk of about net profit of about 120,000.
USD?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And then
both on a monthly basis.
2018, 2019?
Yeah, we can talk of about 250 to 300,000.
300,000 USD.
USD?
Yes.
That's the total sales you made?
Yes, the total sales.
And your total profit in 2018-19?
We can put it at around 200,000 USD.
200,000 USD. Okay.
Yeah.
So that Kuva brand belongs to Death Value.
Yes.
And you're part of the Death Value group.
I'm an employee there.
You're an employee there.
Yeah.
So the figures that you're giving us, are they Death Value or your figures?
The figures from Kuva side.
Which is Death Value?
No, there are two companies. There's Kuva, then there's Death Value.
Okay.
Yes, there are two good companies which are
all right,
separated.
and then this one, Acromas,
Yeah.
is another company.
Yes.
Which company is yours?
I work with Kuva.
You work for Kuva or
Yes.
work with Kuva?
I work for Kuva.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your product.
Yes.
You created this product.
Yes.
Okay. So the figures that we want are for this product. This particular one.
Or for that one.
Your product.
This product. Not the company you represent. I've worked with that brand. That's how I know these things.
Okay.
I want to know your figures for this particular
That
product.
one, it has not yet been, not that much in terms of sales.
No, be particular.
Yeah.
If it's not that much, if it's 10 units that
It's
you
about,
sold,
it's about, we can talk about 500 per month.
500 units
Yes.
or $500.
$500 because each sales costs $1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's very different to what you presented
Yeah.
to us.
In my view, this can be a very dangerous product because there's no declaration whatsoever of how this product has been formulated. There's no communication.
Okay.
There was a danger for us to actually open this thing and drink it because there's no clarity whatsoever about this product. Without further interrogation, for me, this is an automatic no. When you feel you want to do business, you can't really take the employer's business and pitch it.
Okay.
I mean, there's need for you to really separate what you are doing and what your employer is doing.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for that. Maybe I was also just highlighting other products that we do. I wanted to pitch this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, Kuzi, it's good for you to be entrepreneurial, but I think the most important thing is honesty.
Yeah.
And when you come and pitch an idea to potential investors who want to buy into your business, if you are saying you're making, like you said, 200,000 sales, you are enticing us. And then when we actually come to your site and we see that you actually haven't even started, it's not good. So I think honesty is key. And with that, I'm going to give a no. And next time, come prepared, focused on what you want to present.
It's a no from me.
At the judges, it's a no. So unfortunately, 3 no's means you don't go to the next round. But I'm sure there's going to be some mentorship that you will get.